All right, week 6, Bills versus the Jets. So I don't normally do games that don't look that terribly exciting, just because based upon the records. However, this certainly is a game that should be more exciting. Quite frankly, I think both teams are dramatically underperforming what their talent level really is, particularly the Bills. But then we've got the added excitement of the Jets having fired Robert Saleh, and it looks like they installed their defensive coordinator as their interim head coach, which I find interesting because their defense has been really good this year, and Robert Saleh is a defensive-minded guy. And the problem is you have the worst offense in the entire NFL, and you put your defensive coordinator in as your interim head coach. That baffles me. However, I think that we can all say that uh, uh, um, Aaron Rodgers should be playing better. But then again, we're looking at Josh Allen. So this is interesting. So let's just kind of go through this. We've got Buffalo is favored by 2.5. Okay. But what I find more interesting is when you look at the line, I think they have it as a grand total of about 40 points. I have it probably right around 35 to 40 points. So my numbers are matching up pretty close to Vegas, which is so bothersome because you've got Josh Allen, who I think is arguably the second best quarterback in the league, only because I don't think it's arguable that Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback. Second best is pretty damn good. I'm going to take Buffalo, but both of these teams stink. But the fact that we now have a new coaching staff, or at least head coach, who's going to drive things differently, I don't know if it's going to be better because, like I said, he's their defensive coordinator. So we'll see how that works out. But we'll see if Aaron Rodgers can get this miserable offense back up from somewhere. Meanwhile, when we come over here and we look at the Bills, I mean, I really would expect to see a Josh Allen quarterback team better than ranked number 17. That is pretty poor. Overall, I'm not a big fan of the Bills head coach. I think it's McDermott. So uh, I am only. This is going to be a fun game to watch because the Bills should be better. Aaron Rodgers should be better. And so I think that makes it interesting. Let's take a look and see what the numbers say. So when I look over here, notice both of these teams are going to be relying more on their run. So remember, this is a head-to-head matchup. So just because we've got right around 112 yards over here for the Jets, that doesn't mean that the Jets necessarily have a good run game. It means that their run game matches up well to the Bills' defense. So, and then I'd also point out that we're showing that the Jets should be able to pass. What I find interesting is Josh Allen is again a phenomenal quarterback, but he's going up against a very good defense. And this is a quarterback who, and as we come over here and look, uh, he both of these quarterbacks have been throwing some interceptions. So I do find it interesting that it's saying, yeah, uh, it's not really calling for a lot of interceptions. But we all know that both of these quarterbacks have the propensity to throw, and we're showing a bit more of that propensity up here with the Jets. Both of these quarterbacks are going to be getting some pressure, is what we're seeing right over here. Not a whole lot of explosion out of here. What I find interesting then is we just have a lower benchmark down here uh, for the Bills. But neither one of these teams are particularly explosive at all. They both have low median numbers of explosive plays, and their overall offenses are really poor. What makes this interesting then is both of these offenses, particularly the Bills, should be good, and it's going to be interesting to see what Aaron Rodgers is able to do. This is going to be his sixth game, maybe his fifth. I don't know if they had a bye week. They may have. But that notwithstanding, we need to start seeing Aaron Rodgers light up this offense sometime here soon. So it's going to be interesting to see if the new head coach is going to change some of that. So anyhow, if you got any questions or comments, drop me a line, drop me a note. And I am really trying to get more subscribers. So I'm trying to get up to 500. It's funny. I was hearing someone say that if you get 100,000 subscribers, they send you a silver plaque. Well, I'm right about 100, so I got a ways to go. Let's just set a modest goal of 500. So looking for some subscribers. Let me know what you think. Thanks.